Good morning, guys. This is Genesis Guide tutorial. My name is Celestin. On today's class, I'll be teaching you guys on how to solve partial differentiation involving rate of changes. Now I have question one. Question one says that the base radius r of a right circular cone is increasing at the rate of what 1.5 millimeter per seconds. Why the perpendicular height is decreasing at what 6.0 millimeter per what seconds. Now you have to do what, determine the rate at which the volume is changing when r is 12 millimeter and h is what for 24 millimeter. Now solution, you know that the volume of a cone is what is 1 over 3 pi r square h. Okay, now therefore for you, if you check here, we ask to determine the rate at which the volume is changing. Now, therefore, to determine the rate at which the volume is changing, it means that the rate at which the volume is changing is the v over the t. So the v over the t is what you are asked to find, which is at the rate v is what changing. So the v over the t is equal to what? If you check in this formula, what what variables are we given here? Is what r and what h. So it means that I have to differentiate what r and h. Now therefore that becomes dv over the t. That is our rate of change in volume. Becomes what? Dv over the t is equals to what? Dv over what? The r times the r over what? The t plus dv over what? The h. Okay, times the h over what? The t. You understand? Now this the r over the t is a rate. It simply means the rate of change of radius. Why this the h over t simply means the rate of change of what of height. Now therefore let's input everything here inside this formula. So therefore that becomes, I have what? Dv. Now what is dv over the r? Dv over the r is same thing as what? Under v, differentiate r. That becomes 1 over 3 brackets pi times, now differentiate r square is 2r times what? H. So the answer is 1 over 3 times 2 pi rh, which is 2 pi rh over what? 3. Now again under v, differentiate what? H. That is dv over the h. dv over the h is something as 1 over 3 brackets pi times r squared. Differentiate h is what? Is 1, equal to what? 1 over 3 pi r what square, which is equal to pi r square over what? 3. Okay. Now after doing that, what do you do next? What do you do? That becomes dv over the r is what? Is 2 pi rh over 3. That is what we got here. That is dv over the r. And one side is 2 pi rh over 3, and also that of dv over the h is pi r square over 3, which is what I wrote here. Now therefore the r over the t is the rate at which the r over the t simply means is the rate at which the radius is what is changing, and also the h over t means the rate at which the height is changing. So if you check this, the r over the t is increasing by 1.5, while the h over the t, that is the rate at which the height is increasing. That means the h over the t is decreasing by what? 6 millimeter per second, while the r over the t is increasing by what? 1.5 millimeter per second. You know that increasing is what? Is plus, while decreasing is what? Is minus. Okay. Now therefore where r is what? 12 millimeter and height is 24 millimeter. Now therefore that becomes what? Now I have to put everything here inside this formula. That means we have the v over the r is what? 2 times pi times r is what? 12 times h is 24 all over 3. So which is what? If you divide 3 divide, you say 1, divide 12 is 4. If you multiply everything here, it will give you what? 192 pi. Okay. Now also the v over the h, that is the v over the h. I'll put everything here inside this. So that becomes pi times what? R is 12, that is 12 square all over what? H is what? All over what? 3. So therefore that becomes what? 12 squared is 144. So that becomes 3 divided is 1. Divide 144 is 48. So that becomes what? Pi times 48 will give you what? 48 what? Pi. Now therefore recall that from the formula we have that dv over the t is dv over the r times the r over the t plus dv over the h times the h over the t, which is this thing here. That is the rate of the rate at which the volume is what? Is changing. You understand? So therefore after doing that, now I have to now Now, if you check it, I have to input everything I got here in this what in this formula here. Okay, so therefore that becomes what? Now putting all the answer in the equation, that becomes dv over the t is equals to now. Therefore, what is my dv over the r? My answer for my dv over the r is 192 pi. 192 pi times what is my r over the t? The r over the t is was what? The r over the t is 1.5. That is what? 1.5. Then plus what's my answer for the v over the h? My answer for the v over the h is what? Is 48 pi. Now times what's my answer for the h over the t? My answer for the h over the t is what? Is minus 6. That is times minus 6. So therefore that becomes what? 192 pi times 1.5 will give me what? 288 pi. Now what again? So we have plus bracket. This time this will give you minus 1288 pi. So therefore, if you that becomes 288 pi. If you open this bracket, plus minus minus is minus. That becomes 288 pi is equals to 0. So therefore, if you subtract this, this is equals to 0. Now therefore, dv over t is equals to what? 0. Okay. Now again, another question says that given that x is equals to ut plus half at squared. Now what is the change of s if the change of u is 2 meters per second, the change of t, that is the time, is 5 seconds, and the change of a is 1 meter per second square. For initial values of u is 5 meter per second, t is 10 seconds, and a is 9 meter per second. This change in u is same thing as the u over the t. That is the rate at which if it is increasing or decreasing. You understand? So therefore now I know that this x is the distance, is the main thing. This x is the distance. So therefore expression for s at the rate changing is, so now I have this expression for s at the rate changing is, I have this is at the rate at the rate x is changing. So that becomes what? Dx over dt is equal to ds over what? If you check in this formula, how many variables are given here? Is u, t, and a. That is u is the velocity, t is the time, and a is acceleration. So that becomes, first we will do what? Now that becomes what? Ds over dt is equals to what? Ds over du times du over dt plus ds over dt times dt over what? Dt plus ds over the a times the a over what? Dt. So therefore that becomes, now from the formula, now what is the s over du? The s over du is what? So means that under s differentiate u is differentiate u, that remains t. Everything here is 0. So that therefore if you check from our formula, from equation here, they say t is what? 10 seconds. So attach t here, equate it to be 10 seconds. That becomes 10 seconds. Now therefore, what was next? I'll find the s over what? The t. The s over t means that under s differentiate t. So that becomes differentiate t here is u plus differentiate t here will give you 1 over 2 bracket 280. Abi? So which is equal to u plus what? Now half times 280, which will give you equals to u plus 80. So therefore now u initial velocity is what? Is 5 plus what? Plus a is what? A is 9 times, then my time is what? Is 10. So therefore I become 5 plus 9 times 10 is 90. So therefore 5 plus 90 is 95. Now also the s over the a means under s differentiate a. So differentiate a, everything here is 0. So that becomes differentiate a here become half t squared. So that becomes half t squared. Now where t is 10 seconds, that becomes 1 over 2 bracket 10 all squared, which is equals to 1 over 2 times 10 squared is 100, which is equals to what? Half times 100 give you what? 50. Now therefore also we have du over the t is 2 meters per second. The du over t is the rate at which velocity is changing. That is this change in u, as I said. Now therefore also dt over dt is the rate at which the time is changing, which is what? Which is 5 seconds. And also the a over t means is the rate at which the acceleration is changing, which is what? Which is 1 meter per second square. So therefore I will put everything here inside this word formula. So that becomes what? That becomes dx over dt is equals to what? What is my answer for ds over the u? My answer for ds over the u is 10. That becomes 10 times, what is ds over dt? Ds over dt is what? Sorry, that is ds over dt now times dg over dt. Now therefore what is the d over t? D over t is 2. That becomes times by 2 plus what? Ds over t. My answer for ds over t is what? It's 95. So that becomes 95 times, what is dt over dt? Dt over dt is what? 5 seconds. That is times 5 what again? Plus my answer for ds over the a is what? My answer for ds over the a is 50. So that becomes 50 times, and my answer for the a over the t is what? Is 1. That is, it is already given. Everything is already given. That becomes times what? 1. Therefore that becomes what? Ds over the t is equal to what? 10 times 2 is 20. 95 times 5 is 475. Now plus 5 times 50 times 1 is 50. So if you sum up everything here, will give you what? 545 meter per second. Reason why is it meter per second is because this is what? This is the s over the t, and if you check what's the unit for distance? X is distance. So the unit of this distance is what? Is meter. And I know that over means per, and the unit of time is what? Second. So therefore this is the final answer. Please guys, if you find this video interesting and helpful, please do like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.